But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
The Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some halal fun together. Today we have an open challenge and our Skype is open already. So if you are a Muhammadan, you like to call us, please feel free. And just please maintain your tongue clean. As we noticed yesterday, we have some callers who are very, very filthy. Yesterday we have a topic about how Muhammad died, like Muhammad died by poison. And then a Muhammadan, he called me and he said he want to show me that I'm wrong. And then he quote for me verses saying that Allah will cause the death of Muhammad, which is making it even more horrible. Because if you ask yourself, why Allah even want to cause his death? You see, cause. To cause the death of somebody, it means it's not his time yet, maybe, I mean, because I caused you to die. I force your death now. So big failure. And when we showed them the hadith, they try to deny the hadith because they are ashamed of their prophet hadith. But don't worry, Muslims, today we do not have to talk about it unless you like, no problem. So how we can confirm that Muhammad is a prophet from so-called God, Allah, or not? We will take an example. If we ask the Muslims about the verses in the Quran, in chapter 18, about the sun set in a murky water, the first answer the Muslim will give us, it doesn't say that, CP. No, the sun doesn't set in murky water. The Quran never say that. But the Quran says it clearly, and the one is talking is Allah. He found it sitting in a murky spring. And then you can go and watch millions of videos made by Muslims to defend the Quran, and you will find that all of them, they say the Quran saying it was made to appear to Zulqarnain, which is Alexander the Great, which is funny. I mean, how Alexander the Great became a Muslim, and this guy is a bisexual and he is a pagan, and you name it. So all the Muslims, they try to make it look different. So they say, well, Allah, he made it appear. And this is as an example, an article in front of me, written by Muhammadans, to confirm what I'm saying. Like, okay, well, no, the Quran doesn't say that. The Quran, what the Quran meant, he made it appear to Zulqarnain. Appear to Zulqarnain. So here they are teaching Muslims how to answer such a question, and I would like Muslims, I can give you even the article so you can read it, you can use it against me. Please do, because then we will laugh. So when a Muslim, he tried to defend, I find it really funny. Sunset in murky water, Quran 1886, the author of this article saying, yes, Quran narrate that's on well-known king who traveled around the globe, okay? But suddenly was contemplating the sun, was looking as if going down, looking as, look, he put the as there, as if. Now, if we ask the Muslims, does the Quran says as if? Is it really in the Quran? It says as if. Who is a Muslim can help us? Do the Quran says as if, or this is your own fabrication? You know, the Muslim, they say the Quran is an amazing Arabic lecturer book, and I find the Quran the most silly, stupid book ever in Arabic. And actually, even there's many verses in the Quran that are making fun of such a book. But here you see how this book is stupid. Because if Allah is so good in Arabic, and Allah, nobody can write Quran like him, you know, this is what the Muslim says, then how Allah could not find the right words to explain himself? Read the verse. This is the Muslim translation. I have nothing to do with it. As I know, I don't accept any Muhammadan translation. All Muhammadan translation is a fabrication. So the one is talking is Allah. The Jews, they ask Muhammad. They are asking you, Allah saying to Muhammad, and they are asking you about Dhul Qarnayn. And here you ask yourself, this God, he want to tell us about Dhul Qarnayn. But who is Dhul Qarnayn? I mean, don't this guy have a name? Is that really his name? The guy with the two horns? This is what Dhul Qarnayn mean. And then the Muhammadan, they try to explain who is this person. They claim that he is a person who came to his people and he asked them to convert to Islam. So they hit him in his head in the hammer, by the hammer. So he got a big pimple like a horn after they hit him with the hammer, and he died. Then Allah resurrected him, and he sent him again to warn them, and then again they hit him with the hammer, and he got the second horn. Boing. This is the Muslims' explanation for Dhul Qarnayn. When the fact, this is the guy, Alexander the Great. Even in Ibn Kathir it says the one who built the Alexandria city. The Roman, they wear a hat in the old days, in the top of their head when they go in war, and they have horn. That's all. Otherwise, saying the guy with the two horns is stupid. Why? He's a cow? Is he human? Or he is an animal? What is the name? So the Quran did not give a name, because obviously the one who made this story, he did not know the name of the person. He was copying a story written by a person from Syria, fiction story about Alexander the Great. And in that story, he quote him as the person with the two, or the king with the two horns. And then Allah says, they are asking you, okay, I will tell you something for you of his story. And here you need to focus. So the one who is telling the story is Allah. It's not even the guy. So as long as Allah is the one is telling the story, well, Allah is telling the story as it is. We establish for him on earth. So Allah claimed, supposedly, Aka Muhammad, that the victories of this man was given to him from Allah. Later we will find out, because he's a prophet. And then we gave him the meaning of everything, like army, you know, women, gold, silver, you name it. And then he followed away. He decided to go in a mission, expedition, to kill. Until he reached the sitting place of the sun. And here you see the stupidity again. Where is the sitting place of the sun located? Remember, the one is talking is Allah. The one is talking is Allah. It's not the guy talking now. So Allah here is not saying until he reached what he think is sitting in the place of the sun. No, he said until he reached the sitting place of the sun. So the Quran not only teach the sun sit in murky water, he confirmed that there is a sitting place. And then he continue. He found it, and you know, all of us, we knew there's a huge difference between he found it and he thought. Very simple. So the Muhammadan here, they try to make it different, and then they come to you. If you go to the article, you will see how funny it is. That, you know what, this website is not working. I don't know why. Sunnah.com. You know, it appear he thought, you know, and they say it doesn't. Don't you see? Sometime you go to the ocean and you see as the sun going down in the ocean. But the verse says spring of water. There's no ocean. Read with me what the Muhammadan here trying to do, fix this problem. This verse does not state the sun goes into the body of the water, and there's no implication of this at all. Good. It says he found it, and find is about reality, not about fiction. And then he says, some argue saying the translation added as if, well, according to Arabic linguistic, that what it's mean. What the heck? Where? And as long it is again according to the Arabic linguistic, how come your linguistic translator did not have it? As if. And in the same time, what the point of Allah saying as if? Is it or not? And I tell you, I found the sun sitting in my basketball net. Then what you understand? Well, I understand that you're a donkey. Or a liar. Right? And then they go to NASA. On May 19, 2005, NASA Mars exploration rover Spirit captured this is stunning view as the sun sank below rim of the Qadhi crater on Mars. What the heck is that? I mean, we are talking about the Earth. We are talking about water. We are talking about spring. And now we go to Mars. Was this guy living in Mars? What, you see how, you know, how silly their argument. And then we go to the hadith. We find that Muhammad, he agree. Muhammad, he says the sun set in a murky, muddy water. And this hadith is authentic. Like sad now, we cannot open this hadith website. Let us try again. Look like they still have the problem. Yeah. So here you notice that the Muslims, they have this complication because simply their prophet, he is a false man and he says silly, stupid things. And now we need to fix what Allah is saying. And yet they claim that this Arabic of Allah is so perfect, because what you are saying now, if the Arabic of Allah is perfect and Allah Arabic is confusing, and now you think that it says so, but it doesn't say so, that's mean Allah, he failed to speak good Arabic. But anyone who knows Arabic, actually the translation here is close to accurate. Until he reached the sitting place of the sun. How clear it is? The sitting place of the sun. That alone is a disaster, because we cannot reach that place, because it's not a place. There's no such a thing. The sun by appearance sits everywhere, no matter where you go. I do not need to move from my chair so I can witness the sunset after a few hours. But here, the person, he traveled from point A to point B, and point A is where he started, and point B is where the sun place or sitting place. And then he continued confirming what he found in the sitting place of the sun. So here we have two facts, not one. He found the sitting place, and he found where it said. And nowhere in the verse says he thought it appeared to him as if all of this garbage. Nowhere. And the Arabic is so clear. حتى إذا بلغ مغرب الشمس وجدها تغرب في عين حمئة ووجد عندها قوما قلنا يا ذو القرنين إما أن تعذب وإما أن تتخذ فيهم حسنة. Where would they claim? And not only this, things is even getting worse, because he says, and he found near it. I mean, the glue is getting more stronger. he found near it, near what? Near where the sun set. Near what? Near the spring. So when Zakir Naik, he says, brother sister, they said that the Quran has been escaped and have an error. And they say the Quran said that the sun set in murky water. Brother and sister, in fact, the Quran never said so. The Quran said that the Qurnain appeared to him to see the sun as if it is going in the murky water, in the ocean. As you see, there's no ocean, there's no as if, no, there's no appear to him. I mean, is your God Allah short of words? Can't Allah says as if he thought what this drama is about? And then we have the hadith of Muhammad where he said the sun set really in a muddy hot water. Who is a Muhammadan would like to give us a call? Please don't forget to share. Like many people do not know we are going in this channel for now. That's why we have a low view, and I don't know why. I mean, this channel have like 90,000 something. Any Muhammadan? So a million videos made by Muslims, article to defend the Quran, but all of them, they are a failure based in nothing but false answers. All of it is false answer. Who is a Muhammadan? He can give us a call and show us where it says as if it is set in murky water. In Arabic, go ahead. Or appear to him. Who want to show us? Maybe we are blind. We cannot see it. Where? It says wajadaha. Wajada mean he found, and found mean find. Very easy. Find, report a fact. When we say somebody, he went home and he found his wife cheating on him, like Muhammad and Aisha. So, is that imaginary? Does that appear to him? Is that he thought or he found? If the story ends with he was wrong, then the story should come as the following. He thought his wife is cheating on him. Not he found his wife cheating on him. Because if you say he found, that means she was cheating. But if you say he thought, that means she is not. So the word found is to report a finding, not a fiction, not a thought, not maybe. Any Muhammadan? My Skype is open. If any of you would like to join us, please feel free. Who is a Muslim would like to text me in Skype and call me and tell me how we can fix this error in the Quran and how this drama end, because the story is not over. Then the guy, he go and he continue and he change direction, and then he go where the sun rising place. So there is two places, a place where the sun rise and a place where the sun set. But this is stupid to say. This is absolutely stupid to say. I can be sitting in my chair and see the sun's rising and the sun sitting in the same place. Because this is about a point of view. It's not really a place. Okay, my chair is my chair. Nothing changed. The same location. I do not need to go anywhere. And then the Quran continue with the fiction, which is copy from the story we mentioned, claiming that those people who they are stupid and they are ignorant and do not understand the word, as you see. Hardly can understand the word. And then suddenly those who cannot understand the word, they start advising Zulqarnain with a very complicated building project to build a dam. So how those people are stupid, they can't understand the word. And then they said, I mean, they can't understand the word. Do you see the stupidity? Imagine I go somewhere and those people, I don't understand what they are saying. They don't understand what I'm saying because obviously we speak different languages and obviously they are stupid too. And then they said, do you see how funny, how silly this Quran is? They said, well, you just say they don't understand the word. And what they say is not like, welcome, let us give you food. No, they start with a very complicated topic and they are asking Zulqarnain to build a dam. They are very smart. Now, how they are the one who have the idea of building the dam, but they cannot build the dam. And as you see, they have all the material and they have the idea. He says, give me pieces of a block of iron. Hey, my friend, we can talk about Warqa and Nawfal. When we finish, don't you see we have a topic? Do we have any Muhammadan would like to share with us? What is this? This is a fiction story, silly story. It's not even good for kids. You know, Aladdin and the 40 thieves. Ali Baba and the 40 thieves. All chapter 18 is nothing but fairy tale stories. The flying carpet of Solomon, he heard the ant don't talk. They communicate, yes, you can say that talking, but they don't make speeches. So Sulaiman, he laughed at her speech. And then Sulaiman, he died standing for a year. And nobody noticed because he was holding a stick. So who is a Muslim? He want to share with us some of the knowledge, priceless knowledge about your God. I mean, this is amazing. A lot of people now will convert to Islam because this is a new discovery that Zulqarnain is a Muslim first and he is a bisexual. This guy, he sleep with everybody and everybody sleep with him. You go to his room, he bent over, they start doing boom boom to him. How in the world this guy, he became a prophet, a messenger? Anyone? Any Muhammadan would like to join us? And by the way, we can change the topic for you. Like yesterday, we have a Muslim, he says, Allah, he caused the prophet to die. Why? Yeah, actually, there's a book. It's called The Legend of the Jews. You can download it from the internet. It's free legally, I think. It's called The Legend of the Jews, and this is part of their legend. That's Suleiman. This is a story. The Jews that tell their kids about Suleiman, flying carpet, rings. You know, he went. He saw an ant, but in the Legend of the Jews, he saw the ant. He put it in his hand. You know, and there's a conversation. So Muhammad always he had his own space. Yeah, all the stories Muhammad he brought from somebody. Everything he have is not his own. Any Muhammadan? How this happen? And then there's Gog and Magog, who their ratio is 1,000 to 1 human, which means if we are 1 billion, they are 1 trillion. Where we can find them? And where is this dam who Zulqarnain he built? And those people, they will come out, and this will be the day of the judgment day. This is a sign of the day of judgment. They are very evil, and they will swarm the earth, and they will attack all the way to Mecca. So where we can find this dam, which is built from copper and iron? And Muhammad even make it more funny when he claimed that during his lifetime, Gog and Magog, they were open a hole in the size of his finger or hand. And he says, are we to the Arab? Today a hole open in the wall. Are we to the Arab? Any Muhammadan? Anyone? Yeah, later, maybe in a few days, I will make a video there and tell people that we are here for now. No problem. Well, always, my friend, we say, join, subscribe to Patreon. It's for free. You don't need to make a donation. So when I want to go live, I will post a link. And where I am, who care? If this channel or that channel, who care? You will notify that he will go live. You watch him wherever he go. Patreon in front of you on the screen in every single video. And people, they say to me, where we can find you? I mean, well, so why we are posting Patreon for you? Go there. You don't even need to log in. You can see my channel without even making an account. Any Abdul? We have somebody complaining, Nita. Thank you for good see you. My response delay blocked for moment. God bless. I don't know what this drama is about. I hope admin they are not blocking people for no reason. Do we have any Abdul? Any Muhammadan would like to join us? Imran Hussein, he knew the place of the dam. Did he say that in the video? If yes, tell me which video, the title, and tell me what minute. Maybe later. Any Muhammadan? Anyone? Any two? Any three? So as you see, Quran is not even, I mean, if we move in this page, we will die laughing at what the Quran is teaching. Just read it. Chapter 18 is the chapter of fictions and silly stuff. Before it, there is a story about a guy, his name is Al-Khudr. Anyone knows what Al-Khudr mean? Al-Khudr mean the green, Mr. Green. Okay, why they call him Mr. Green? Because he drank from the fountain of youth. And since then, he is a youth. And when he sit in a grass, even if the grass is dry, the grass will become a green. So he is Mr. Green. And this Al-Khudr is a person who was exist in the time of Noah. He attended the funeral of Aaron and the funeral of Moses. And he was in the funeral of Prophet Muhammad. The same guy. Why? Because he drank from the fountain of youth. And this is the person who Allah sent Moses to learn from him. So he exists in the time of Moses too. Moses, he thought that he is the most knowledgeable person at his time, but Allah got him busted. He said to him, what are you talking about? He said, there is someone more knowledgeable than me. He said, sure. Al-Khudr. Then Allah, he sent him in a mission. You know, he told him to take with him a fish, which is a whale. And when you lose the whale, as you see, the story is just, I mean, it's not even good for a cartoon. And when they arrived to the fountain of youth, they did not notice that this is the fountain of youth. So they, like, the water touches the fish or the whale. Then the whale start running in the land until it reach the ocean and jump in the ocean. And Moses and his boy, they did not notice that the whale is gone until they reach different location and they want to eat. Any Muhammadan? the Quran teach wisdom? As you see, this is no wisdom here. This is stupid stories. Do you think this is a wisdom? I mean, look at the wisdom. This guy, he took a ship, and then he made a hole in the ship. Al-Khadr. Musa says to him, why you are making a hole? We will sink, you know. And then a group of pirates, they show up, and they look at the ship, and they found that there's a hole in it, so they decide not to take it. I mean, look at the stupidity. Why? Because it's sinking. But it's sinking then. So did you save the ship, or you didn't? I mean, how this is stupid. So imagine there's a pirate, they are going to take my boat, and what I do, I open a big hole in the boat. And then the pirate, they look at the hole in the boat, and they say, oh, this boat is sinking, we will not take it. So, and according to the story, the boat continue. So that's mean the hole was so small. That's mean the pirate are fool. What is the wisdom here? If the hole is big, that will explain why they refuse to take it out of the boat. If the hole is so small, that will not explain why they refuse to take the boat. Any Muhammadan? Again, my Skype is